All right. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Turf Wars with Chase and Josh. This is our second video we're doing. Um, and I'm Chase, by the way. This is Josh. This is our new show. We have it on Spotify, YouTube. Our Twitter and Instagram is Turf Wars Pod. And we're just going to jump right into episode 2. The big news of today is that the Rodgers trade finally went through after how long's it been? I mean,
I
it's
think they
been
said 6 weeks.
yeah, something like that. They finally got back to it today, and I don't know. I'm gonna pull it up. The actual trade. So the trade compensation is so they swapped first. They went from for the Packers, they went from 15 to 13. So they swap first. They get a number 42 this year and a 6 this year and pretty much a first next year. He's going to play at least 65% of snaps. So they got, outside of swapping picks, they got a second, a 6, and a first next year. It's pretty dang good, honestly. And
Yeah,
the Jet,
I think the Packers, for what they got for Rodgers, I think they can definitely walk away saying they won. Now the Jets, if the Jets won the Super Bowl, they can also say, "Hey, we won."
yeah, this was a total Jets are going for the ring with this
But
season
if
or next.
Rodgers only plays 1 year, then I think the Packers absolutely win the trade.
Well, if he plays 1 year, is he? I think he plays 1 year and quits because the Jets are still going to be the Jets. I don't care how good their team looks. But
I think they win the
if they
Super
play
Bowl.
2 years, if he plays 2 years, right, and they don't win the Super Bowl, like that means this is a total
Yeah,
shot at the
but
Super Bowl. You can't blame them for doing it, but they definitely
unless he gets
overpaid.
hurt, they're making the playoff 2 years back to back. If he plays 2 years,
In the AFC,
yes,
so who are the
yeah,
quarterbacks in the
I
AFC?
think so. Oh,
Herbert Mahomes, Herbert Mahomes,
Burrow,
Russ, Burrow, Lamar, hopefully,
Lamar,
if he comes back,
yeah,
Lamar,
Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun Watson, Rodgers, Josh Allen. Uh, I, two of the quarterbacks aren't going to make it. So
Yeah, but the Jets roster is loaded.
is their defense loaded?
Yes, yes. They just had like
Yeah.
a top five defense last year.
Well, anyways, face value, the Jets got fleeced, I think, just because you're only getting one, maybe 2 seasons out of Rodgers.
But if
But
they win the
if
Super
they
Bowl,
if they
then
win a Super Bowl, it doesn't matter. It
it
it,
doesn't
it really
matter.
doesn't matter. Let's look at. I've got their offense pulled up right here now. Um, so, and they're not even including Michael Carter, our boy, for whatever reason. But let's. I
But you
mean,
look at this, Lazard was Rodgers' favorite target last year.
yeah,
Brees Hall was the offensive rookie of the year before he got hurt. Garrett
yeah.
Wilson was the offensive rookie of the year. They add Mecole Hardman from the Chiefs, who just won the Super Bowl. I mean,
Corey Davis
it's
is
pretty
still
scary.
underrated. Corey Davis was supposed to be a wide receiver one when they signed him in the offseason.
I mean, yeah, now he's their fourth wide receiver.
Yeah, and Brees
And
Hall,
you get Corey Davis as your number four.
that's pretty damn. I
You're
mean,
deep.
he was 2 years ago. He was great for the Titans, but
Yeah.
and then Brees Hall aren't fantasy wise, he's a top 5 running back in the league. He's he has that type of upside, but it all depends on if Garrett Wilson cements himself as a number one. Lazard's a good number 2 or 3. Mecole's a good number 2 or 3. Which Mecole's been playing behind Hill and Kelsey his whole career, but I mean
He's gonna be
you
playing
can't.
behind Garrett Wilson now.
This is Aaron Rod, outside of not having Devontae Adams, this is much better than what he had with the Packers, I think, overall.
Well,
Well,
immediate upgrade.
yeah, yeah.
Immediate upgrade.
And then now, let's
And who knows?
they
They have the 15th pick. They could bolster the O line. Or
so
what if
yeah,
Jackson Smith and Jig was sitting there? But now
so,
that the Packers and the Jets flipped, 13 and 15. What if the Packers go Jackson Smith and Jigba at 13? Just to spite Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. Yeah, they would do it
I
too.
can see it happening. Yes.
Well, this leaves
Yes,
us
they
going
would.
back to the last episode. You said you had your hot take, and what was that again?
Is if this trade were to happen, and now it has, the Bills are going to miss the playoffs.
So you're calling the Bills. So you're calling Josh Allen being one of the two quarterbacks that doesn't make it.
Yep.
So you got Joe Burrow and Bengals are going to make it. I think they win that division.
I think Miami and the Jets make it.
You think Miami makes it?
Yep. I think the Chargers and the Chiefs make it.
You hate
There's
Tua
five.
though. You're picking Tua over.
Yeah, but dude, their roster.
Yeah.
Their roster may be the best roster in the NFL.
Yeah, if Jimmy Garoppolo can make Super Bowls,
except for quarterback.
Yeah,
except for quarterback.
I don't disagree.
So then you need two more teams. You could have Baltimore if Lamar Jackson stays. They could very easily make playoffs. And then you
Baltimore just
have
wins, dude.
one more team. Then one more team has to come from the AFC South. It has to.
Are the Bills losing anybody?
Have they lost anybody? Biggs.
Yeah.
They lost their defensive coordinator.
Yeah. And they're gonna be
learning a whole new defense. No, Dorsey stepped down for a year. So they're gonna be learning a whole new defense.
Yeah.
If they trade Diggs away too, and look at what the Jets have done this offseason, they're my bold take to miss the playoffs.
Well, it all comes down to Allen. It all comes down to because he's gotten better every season. And
I think he got worse last season.
You think he got I think I guess there's an argument for it. But it all comes down to him.
I mean, they were supposed to go undefeated. They were supposed to go undefeated and win the Super Bowl. They couldn't get past the Bengals in the second round.
Fair point. They the AFC is just so loaded, dude. The AFC is so loaded.
It is. The NFC is a cakewalk.
It is a cakewalk. I'm so sorry for you, dude.
It is.
And y'all are gonna draft Will Levis and this your quarterback.
Not Will Levis.
But
y'all are gonna mess around and draft Anthony Richardson. One is what's gonna happen.
Sheesh. We'll get into that. So outside of the implications for this division, for the the Jets, Bills, and all that, we got stop sharing. Now we talk about the Packers division, because the Packers were obviously the favorite for the last 15, 16, 17 years. Is it the Vikings or the Lions? It's not the Bears.
I think the
Lions
not the Bears. Favorite. I think the Lions are the new favorite. Because for me with Minnesota, every year, everyone says it's going to be this great football team, and last year they were good, but they also won 8 or 9 one-score games, and you can't bank on them doing that 2 years in a row. If they lose half of those games, they're like 9-8 or 10-7, and they're not even close to what anyone thought they were. And I predicted the Giants were going to beat them in the playoffs, and we all saw what happened. The Minnesota Vikings, when it matters most, Kirk Cousins, he folds. That's what happens.
Don't disagree with that. That was their first year under the head coach? Is it O'Connell?
Yeah.
First year. Sure. Now they get a year number 2 underneath.
But now there's talk.
Jefferson's only going to get better.
Kirk Cousins. I agree, but now there's talk that this may be Kirk Cousins' last year there. If he knows it's his last year,
So what draft pick do they have?
Well, what happens if Minnesota takes a quarterback now? You think Kirk Cousins is going to sit there and just give it his all, or is he going to be unhappy knowing if they take Hendon Hooker that he's taking over the job next year?
I mean, they already took Kellen Mond in the 3rd round, didn't they? 2 years ago.
Yeah, but or he may have even been 2nd round, but he never threatened Kirk for the job.
So you've got Lions winning it. I'd say just the way they're picking up steam, Ben Johnson coming back, Jared Goff isn't above it. I don't want to say above average.
He's been to a Super Bowl.
But he's also looked
Lamar ain't been to a Super Bowl. Josh Allen ain't been to a Super Bowl.
But he's also looked really bad.
I'm not saying he's better than those quarterbacks, but He has been
He
to a Super Bowl.
he went from Super Bowl to still, which he kind of went. The Rams kind of did it twice. They went Super Bowl to a complete dog, like just awful. And
And then
McVay,
back to Super Bowl
and then back to the Super Bowl, and then. But
with
I would
Stafford.
say the Lions are the favorite now. Are the Bears above the Packers?
I don't think so.
I'd say you have Lions 1, Vikings 2,
I think they
just because of the quarterback.
yes.
But then
And I
you
think
got to figure out
Packers
the
3, Bears 4.
oh,
I just think the Packers roster is a lot better than the
but the
Bears roster.
Packers got a lot worse. The Bears got a lot better. If well, depending on this
I
draft
don't know
could
if the
change
Packers
it.
got a lot worse.
They're
The
going
Packers
from
just have a new
Hall of Fame
quarterback.
quarterback.
What if I know, but what if Jordan Love's good?
We can't. It's a huge what if though.
If okay, yeah, it is. But okay, what if we just say Jordan Love is as good as
Jared Goff,
the Bears quarterback? No,
Justin
who's I'm
Fields.
drawing a blank. Yeah. So what if we just assume that Jordan Love is as good as Justin Fields? Justin Fields wasn't great last year. I mean, he had flashy plays, but I wouldn't classify him as great.
Yeah.
If Jordan Love can be just as good as Justin Fields, I think the Packers are better.
I got Packers last, dude. I don't know. You're going from the thing
Yeah,
I know
I
we
mean,
don't know about Jordan Love, but the Bears have a better offense, right?
the Packers still have Aaron Jones. They still got Christian Watson. Their offensive line should be better this year.
If Justin Fields takes a
And
leap, it's the Bears.
but hold on. But with Aaron Rodgers leading the Jets, the Packers in the first 2 rounds are going to go both offensive weapons. I think we could see him going tight end and receiver. So what?
Yeah.
So let's just what happens if they add Jackson Smith and Jigba in the first round and Darnell Washington in the second round?
You're talking about the Bears?
The Packers.
The Packers? It none of it
Yeah.
matters none of it matters until Jordan Love proves it. What we do, the only
Yeah. But
certain
all I'm
thing we
saying is the
know is
Packers.
the only certain thing we know is they're going from Hall of Fame to don't know, to total don't know. He was drafted on a
What I'm
don't
saying is
know.
the Packers have a chance to add 2 weapons
Yeah,
to help their young quarterback.
yeah,
Kind of like the Jets did, and Zach Wilson just didn't pan out.
yeah. I think the Packers are going to be rebuilding. I think they're going to be rebuilding.
Yeah, I mean they definitely are, but I think they will be better than the Bears. But
Depends, and
I mean we'll see.
I think Justin Fields can take a jump. Neither of us are fans of just like, not that we don't like the guy, but we don't think he's going to be kind of like Tua. Just we don't think they're going to be that great.
Yeah,
And if Justin Fields takes a leap, passing wise, and if DJ Moore helps out that offense, and now they got Jamal Williams, and is wait no did Jamal Williams go to the Bears? Where did he go?
mm,
Where did Jamal Williams go, dude?
I think he went to New Orleans, didn't he?
Yeah, he went to the Saints, dude. The Bears running back
Yeah,
is because Montgomery went to the Lions. That's what it was. Montgomery went to the Lions,
yeah.
and the Bears. Did they sign anybody running back?
They have the Bears have Khalil. They have Khalil Herbert, who looked
Which I
pretty
like
good
Herbert,
last
dude.
year.
He was a baller coming out of Virginia
Yeah,
Tech.
I think he looks pretty good.
He shredded us
There
at
was rumors they were
Carolina,
going to
dude.
get Saquon, but then the Giants tagged
Yeah,
Saquon. So
yeah. Well, that division is up for grabs now. We're Lions. We're both got the Lions going, but the next thing,
talk
just
about Derrick Henry.
about to say, next thing on the list, Derrick Henry rumors. I fell for the trap the other day, and so did you because we called each other as it
I did
happened.
too. Yeah, I
But
did too.
I sent it to my,
Yeah.
the group message with like 10 of us in there, and everybody's like, "You dumb mother, you just come on, man." I was like, "Oh no!" I stayed silent for a couple hours, but
I do think he gets traded either before or at the draft. Though
well, they
Philly
said they
makes
have
sense
not
too. They
received
need a running back.
calls. They said they have not received calls.
I mean, they're
Yeah.
about to get him.
What do you like? What it's just
If
gonna
let's
be?
assume he does get traded to the Eagles. How good are they?
If Derrick
with
Henry
Derrick
goes to the
Henry.
Eagles. Oh, dude.
They're runaway favorites in the NFC. Runaway.
Is that the best quarterback running back duo in the league? Because it was Aaron Jones and Rodgers. But then now you go to pure run like Jalen can pass the ball, but he's a runner first, I would say still. And then you got Derrick. God, dude. Oh my, with Steichen's gone,
But
so
what
the
I'm saying,
offense is
who's
going to
going
look
to challenge
different.
them in the NFC?
In the
The only way they
NFC,
get challenged in the
oh
NFC is if the 49ers are like
yeah,
figure out who they want to start at
the
quarterback
Panthers.
and
What are
are
you talking
completely
about?
healthy.
Bryce Young is taking us to the Super
Y'all
Bowl.
can't. It's taking you to the toilet bowl.
Stop it, dude. No, with Rodgers gone, it's Eagles. It's Eagles to lose. There's
I
no
agree.
the Lions. The Lions are going to be good.
Yeah, they're not going to beat the Eagles in the playoffs.
Any given
You're
Sunday,
going to trust
dude.
Derrick Goff in the playoffs. Yeah, I mean,
No.
no, it could happen, but like I wouldn't bet on it.
Well, Henry, I think the most fun team for Henry will be the Eagles. Uh, I think another fun team for him, because whatever happens with Mixon, what if he goes to the Bengals? Because all of the stuff going on with Mixon, is he even
Yeah,
going to
it's
play?
just it's the Bengals are gonna have a hard time paying people though. They're already kind of strapped for
Yeah.
cash. They
Are they
need
going?
to
Yeah.
re-sign T. Higgins. They have to
Yeah.
re-sign Chase. They have to give Burrow the contract. It's like
Yeah.
I don't now. Maybe they can make it happen for 1 year and turn around and trade him next year. But
Yeah.
why not just draft Jahmyr Gibbs in the second round?
Oh, dude. Speaking of Jameer Gibbs, dude, all the little reports today are like a lot of GMs think Jameer, the gap between what's his name, the kid from Texas, Bijan, the gap between Bijan
Yeah.
and Gibbs is not that big. We prefer Gibbs because of the pass catching,
I
dude.
don't think
If
it's as
we
big as everyone's seen.
Nah, I mean
Now,
Bijan's
I
awesome.
do think I do think Bijan's better, but like if the
Give me
comps
Gibbs with Bryce,
if
dude.
Bijan's comps if Bijan's comp is Christian McCaffrey, which I've heard that thrown out there,
Yeah,
if that is his comp, then Jahmyr Gibbs' comp is Alvin Kamara.
yeah, fair.
Like,
So
I mean, yeah, I think Bijan's better, but Gibbs is going to be a great running back in the NFL.
they're saying like some of the reports are saying like he's not going to make it out of the first. I'm not a fan of drafting running backs in the first. The Panthers did it; it worked out, but it's risky.
And the Colts
McCaffrey,
got JT in the
yeah,
second round.
JT. It's just the injuries. It's like McCaffrey stayed healthy
The
for
Titans got
three
Derrick
years.
Henry.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, sometimes it works out. Fournette was good,
The
but I'm
Jets
still
just got
against
Breece
it.
Hall in the second round.
The lifespan of the running back,
Like,
I would just rather take something that you're trying to get 10 years out of instead of 5. But
yeah.
I, Gibbs, if we can match him with Bryce Young, dude, that would be fun. Which we've already got Miles Sanders now, which is pretty cool. But I don't know. We'll see. That's good. I like Jahmyr Gibbs a lot. And I agree with all the reports. Like the gap, the pass catching is more important than anything right now. And Gibbs
Yeah.
could play that slot role and get out wide and stuff like that. But getting more into the draft, we've got on our list the Will Levis hype train, dude. What is
He's
happening?
going
What
he's
is
going to
happening?
the Texans. He's going to
Oh,
the Texans.
you hope so, dude. You worst case
Mm.
scenario for the Colts is they draft CJ at 2, then someone jumps the Colts at 3 to grab AR, and then y'all are sitting there and y'all panic and take Levis. That dude, the
Did
call
you
that
see
I'm gonna
the
get
video
from
of
you,
Levis? Did
the
you see the
what?
video of Levis on his knees throwing at 50 yards?
Yes, that dude is a tool, bro. That man
He
takes
had
his
the
shirt off and
cannon.
shows off and does whatever any chance he gets. And it was like
He does have a cannon though.
he does have a rocket. That's what he's
But that's
got.
what I said. I've said it from the beginning. I don't hate Will Levis. I really don't. But I don't see him as a top five pick.
Agreed.
If the Colts could trade back and get him at 14 or 15, I'd be completely fine with it. But I don't think him in particularly, I don't think he is a top five pick. I think you could justify Anthony Richardson being a top five pick just because of the crazy upside he has.
Yeah.
Now, I don't think he's a top five player right now, Richardson, but the upside he has, I could see you reaching and taking him in the top five.
Yeah.
Levis is just not a top five pick. Simple as that.
I'm taking
And then the
Corral over
Colts will probably
Levis,
take him
bro.
at 4. It's crazy.
Yeah. I'm taking Corral. I'm taking
I
Corral
don't
over Levis.
I don't know about all that.
I don't hate Levis. Like I said, he's my least favorite.
I don't hate him
It,
either. He's just not
it
top
annoys me
5.
when these guys get hype and you're like, it just like CJ's
But
getting
then
slandered
again,
right now, and Levis is getting hyped to go
but
number
then
2.
again, looking back, should Zach Wilson have been a top 5 pick?
Chris Sims had him over
Probably
Trevor.
not.
Chris Sims had him
I
over
know.
Trevor, bro. Oh
Mm.
my, that was Zach is still he's obviously labeled a bust, but what is
I
Trey
think
Lance?
Rodgers is really because they're kind of friends. I think Rodgers could mentor him,
He's got to
for a
grow up
year or
before he
two.
does anything.
And yeah, well, I think
Yeah,
them benching him and saying, "Look, you're
yeah,
garbage right now.
yeah,
Look, we just traded a first round pick for a player who may play 1 year."
yeah.
I
He got
mean,
smacked
that's
in the
gonna
face
show
real
him.
quick. Yeah,
You know.
definitely. He but Will Levis, man, I don't like I said, the CJ going down and Will Levis going up, it doesn't make sense. It seems kind of fabricated
Yeah,
and they're trying to turn something into nothing, but
I think Chris Ballard
or
is
nothing into something.
making magic happen
You think
right
it's
now.
all just Ballard letting Stroud fall?
He said he came out and said it's lying season. And the only report we've heard since he said that is the Colts love Will Levis.
Apple of their eye.
Yeah.
But
Dude, if CJ Stroud there
yeah.
would have drafted him, book it.
Yeah, speaking of the draft, dude, I hadn't even asked your thoughts on this. I just sent it to you today. I'm gonna share screens. This bugs me. This bugs me more than anything, right? Like when the next year's draft thing. Let me pull it up. Let's see. All right, I think it's this one right here. Yeah. So it says NFL general manager believes, this true, take it for what it's worth. This guy's credible. He tweets a lot of stuff that's true or comes out to be true, everything like that. But NFL general manager believes the 2023 class sucks. If you have 15 first round grades, then a class sucks. And I got less than 15. I think next year's top 5 would be this year's top 5, said another GM. It to me it
I do
seems
agree with that statement.
you think
I agree with the
now
second
the
statement, but
quarterbacks
not the
maybe.
first statement.
The quarterbacks maybe.
Yes.
But not
Well,
but the
and Marvin Harrison Jr. He's an absolute stud.
true. True. The receive so what makes this class strong this year is there are good quarterbacks. It is a good quarterback class. I don't like the
There's great
talking.
defensive ends.
There's really good defensive ends and a lot of them. The receivers are
There's
good,
good.
but not. There's no alpha.
It's a good corner class. It's a great tight end class.
It's a good. There's two or three top running backs, like you said, a great corner
Yeah.
class. There's a couple of good
I don't know
safeties.
how star heavy the O line will be, but I think there will be like good starters in the league for a long time on the O line.
So, you know, you don't know if a draft is good or bad until 3 or 4 years after. But when
Yeah.
these GMs are saying this class sucks, it's got to be a team who doesn't have a first round pick or just
Yeah.
is just out of the top 15, and they're
It's
trying
got
to
to be the
send out.
Dolphins, probably. They don't
they're
have a
trying
first
to
round.
they're trying to send out something to make the teams think like, damn, are these kids at like, or are they
You
trying
can't
to.
look. You can't look at this class and say there's not enough talent. There's talent all over the
you
board.
have you have 2 or 3 elite quarterback prospects. I'd say Stroud and Young are both
I think, and I think
like
AR
that's what I mean. I'm lumping AR into
could be
that.
elite.
And then you
I am
got
too.
running back. You got Bijan, who is like a Saquon type, prospect coming out.
Gibbs
Then
is
you
going to be
got
good.
Gibbs is going to be good. The wide receivers are good. No, there's no alpha. You got Hyatt, Downs, Flowers, Addison, and Jigba. Like that's a
Yeah,
good
that's what
class.
with the receivers. With the receivers, I don't know if there'll be any absolute, stud receivers, but
Yeah,
a lot of these guys are going to be very good wide receiver twos.
yeah.
I
Which
mean, you have to have
is
that.
invaluable. You can't win a Super Bowl without some wide
Yeah,
receiver twos.
I mean, look at what the Chiefs did. Look at what the Jets do. They're going to get.
Yeah.
I mean, Corey Davis is a fourth option.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta have good wide receiver twos, good wide receiver threes.
I just my thing about I think next year it's anything can happen from today to next college season. I mean, it just, and I hate, like, the quarterback thing is one thing, like tanking to get a quarterback. And like I said last time we talked, unless you're losing 15 or 16 games, you're not getting a top 2 pick. And whoever gets a top 2 pick,
but that's what
they're not moving.
With these quotes, I completely disagree with the first one. There's plenty of talent. The second one I kind of agree with. You look at Drake May, Caleb Williams, and Marvin Harrison Jr. I think they're better than all three of them are better than any.
If they were in this draft, they would be top 5 picks.
I think they'll go 1, 2, 3. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I can agree with that. I think Bryce still has a fighting chance, but his size.
He might have a chance over. He might have a chance over Marvin Harrison Jr. just if a team needed a quarterback.
If he now, here's a question: if he was 6'2", would he be a better prospect than Drake and Caleb? I don't get the Caleb hype. I like Caleb Williams, which I've got a Tar Heel shirt on right now. But Drake is the man. Caleb, the kid already called himself Mahomes.
Exactly. Do you not get the vibe from Caleb? I view him very similar to Baker. I think he's better than Baker, but just the way he carries himself, with the painting on his fingernails and Baker stabbing the sword in the midfield. I think, he's got to be careful he's got to watch his reputation.
We'll see how it plays out this year, man.
I don't know.
We'll see how it plays out. I mean,
I think Drake May's closer to Herbert, and I think Caleb Williams is closer to
Drake.
Baker. But he's definitely better than Baker.
I haven't even thought about Drake these next year's comparisons. Herbert is a perfect comparison, dude.
That's his comp.
That's awesome, dude. Drake's the guy. He's the man. He's gonna win Heisman this year. We're Tar Heel fans, if anyone's asking. But Drake last year. Well, I don't remember what game it was. It might have been week 1, and that man comes out, and we're like, we think he's gonna be all right. Mac Brown's talking him up, but that man comes out slinging, and we're just like, no,
I think he got robbed.
Yeah,
I think he got robbed for Heisman.
Yeah,
if Drake May was on LSU, Alabama, or Ohio State,
I know, but that argument's so what if? I don't know. Drake May has NFL quarterback written all over him. Everything about him. He can run, he can throw, he's got a big arm, he's got accuracy, he's got playmaking.
He has a cannon.
Yeah, he does. But
just some of the throws you see him make across the field, not even necessarily downfield, just hash outside 15 yards. It's a beam.
Yeah. Well, that's next on the list. We're gonna keep moving on. We've got we're gonna do a Panther mock draft for me, and then we'll do a Colts mock draft for you. And we're back. All right, we're gonna go into the mock draft. We're gonna do a 3-round mock for the Panthers, which is my team, and then we're gonna do a 3-round mock for the Colts. And we cannot sabotage each other, Josh. We have to be on the same side. So, by the way, Josh hates the Panthers. I don't hate the Colts, but he makes me hate the Colts because he hates the Panthers. So, I think it's just because he lives in North Carolina. But let's see. All right, 3 rounds, Panthers, normal speed. Let's draft. All right. All right. You can see everything good?
Don't mess it up.
All righty. Well, I'm gonna make this one easy. Like I said in the last time we talked, I wasn't a fan of it, but the more that I've thought about it, the more I've come around on it. He's too good to pass up. You can't if he was CJ Stroud size, it wouldn't even be a question. So you take the talent. So I'm going Bryce number 1. Let's see what the Colts do here. Stroud 2.
That's just not gonna happen.
The Bucks.
Oh my god, that's terrible.
See that? The Bucks trading up to
The
5.
Texans get Will Anderson at 8. Yeah, right.
What? And Jalen Carter trade? Yeah, that's wild. What? Chris Sims has the Texans or not Texans. Will Anderson has his 5th prospect, so his 5th defensive end prospect. But
That's
whatever.
just not gonna
But
happen.
AR getting or the Bucks trading up to 5. That's kind of crazy.
I do like
All
the idea of
look
the Texans
look what they
trading up
trade.
there.
They
Yeah,
traded
it's
19 Evans and Devin White. Oh
all
man.
right.
All
Let's
right.
resume it.
Let's resume it. Let's see.
Murphy
And Jigba to the
and
Packers.
Jigba Packers.
Devin Witherspoon all the way down to 16. Addison. Oh,
Ooh,
dude. You see
that's
Addison?
not gonna
That's
happen. Yeah, they're
Kenny
not taking
Pickett's
wide receiver.
receiver.
They just traded for Allen Robinson
Yeah,
too.
they ain't picking receiver. Bills getting a
Michael
mayor.
Mayer.
Oh, that's sick. Oh, let's see what the Colts do here. What?
And then let us trade for Lamar. We got the 3-man option. You're not stopping us.
Okay, this is a
Josh
little
Downs to the Chiefs could be
ridiculous.
sneaky good.
Sorry, Saints. Not happening. I wouldn't trade you anything. All right.
Josh
Let's see.
Downs to the Chiefs could be a sneaky good pick.
Yeah, Trenton Simpson to Washington. Let's see. Kalijah Kancey. All right. So Jameer Gibbs is still sitting there. I am obsessed with Ojulari. And we've got to get an in opposite of Brian Burns, dude. We have no help besides it's Derrick Brown, Brian
You
Burns. You know,
you
it,
had Hassan Reddick and you let him walk out the
we had
door.
Hassan Reddick and let him walk. Um, let's see. Out of all these, I like Uzama. It's and Darnell Washington's cool too. It would be between
What
Gibbs
about
and
Jack? What about Jack Campbell?
Jack Campbell's
Your Luke
nice.
Kuechly? Your Luke Kuechly
Jack
replacement?
Campbell's nice, dude.
He
I'm
is. He's
gonna
nasty.
I'm playing this as in not what I think the Panthers are gonna do. What would I do? I'm gonna try to trade down. I'm gonna try to trade down to like where the Saints and the Falcons are right after me. I'm gonna try to go to 43. I'll try to be quick. I'm not gonna take too long. So I'm gonna get. Is that enough compensation to move down
Yeah, I
4
mean you're only
spots?
moving. Yeah, I think it's plenty.
See if they'll give me a third next year.
I think that's way too much, but
Decline. All right. Well, I'm
yeah.
just gonna pick. As much as I want Gibbs with Bryce Young, I think that would be awesome to see. We got to go edge. You got to go more important. And Ojulari's awesome. And seeing him fall to 39 would be a surprise, to be
Do
honest.
y'all
I think
have
he's
do y'all
kind of
even have a third round pick?
uh oh, that's a good question. We're about to find out. I'm pretty sure we have a third. Yeah, we do. We have the 49ers third. We don't have our own. Because we got a 2, 3, 4, 5 from the 49ers from McCaffrey. Let's see. It gets a little later. I like Robinson a lot out of Florida State. I like Marvin. Dang, Marvin Mims to the
I like
third.
man.
Hmm. You remember the Keyshawn? Is it? I guess it's Booty Boot. I don't know how you'd say it. Keyshawn and he was supposed to be
Noah
like,
Sewell last year was supposed to be a first round pick too.
yeah. But that kid from
Andre
LSU was
Carter
supposed
to
to
the
be
Colts.
a first round
Not gonna
pick.
happen.
That's why the whole next year thing, man. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Man, Saints, get what? What? Are you on crack? Let's see. Oh,
Yeah.
Bigsby.
Oh, I like Tyler Scott.
Mm, I like Toto too.
I like Tank Dell
Yeah,
out of
is
Houston.
Tank Dell? That's the guy. There's no question. That's my pick right there, dude. All the hype
I
that he's
like
been
that
getting.
pick.
all the hype he's been getting, dude, he's probably going to go before the third. I don't think he falls to the third.
Yeah, I think
Well,
he'll be a second round pick.
Let's see. It should see if it ends right there. I'm gonna do it fast next time. I should have done it fast. If that ends up being our 1, 2, 3,
I think he'd be pretty happy.
That now it depends on Ojulari because some people think he's like the Miles Murphy
think he'll be
thing.
there in a second.
Yeah. Well, it's the Miles Murphy thing. It's like, yeah, he's talented, but the consistency's not there. He's not putting up 1 or 2 sacks. You're not seeing them every single game. It's like every other game. And then Dell is a little bit of a project, but he's got the route running. Wide receiver 2 written all over him. Who knows? Anybody could come up as a wide receiver 1 if they hit their stride. But if that's our 1, 2, 3, man, you can't give that anything below an A. I mean, that's just lucky, to be honest.
I think he could give it a B plus or A minus.
That's because you're a hater.
I don't think it's a flat out A.
Dude, you get a top 5 edge in the draft, you get the number 1 quarterback, and you get a top 5 receiver.
Yeah, I mean it's good, but
I'm biased. All right, I'll be honest. I'm being biased, but that's dream scenario. That is dream scenario for me as a Panthers fan. I mean, that's dream scenario.
You'd definitely be happy for sure.
Jahmyr Gibbs falling to the third and taking him. That would be cool, but that ain't happening. But all right, let's get started with the Colts. Let's do it.
There we go.
All righty. Come on, internet. All right, 3 rounds. I'm going to do fast on this one. I should have done it on the last one. Colts. Let's draft. All right. All
right, I
pick
think
10 and pick 30. And then the next offer.
Accept that trade. No, go back and accept that trade.
You want 10 and 30 or 12 and 33
yes.
and Howard?
Yes.
Which one?
Go back. I want 10 and 30. 10 and 30.
Dang.
Accept it.
Dang, that's you. They went Christian Gonzalez.
I love that.
They went Christian Gonzalez.
And give me AR. Give it to me. No, reject that. Give me AR at 10.
You don't want to look at the other offers?
Yeah, I mean, scroll through them, but no.
Dang.
Oh, no. That is tempting, but no.
So the first one, that's the Titans. You know who they're drafting. They're drafting.
Yeah, they're not getting them. Reject that nonsense.
So you're going AR number 10?
Yep. I think that's a massive win.
That's a great. I'm a huge Anthony Richardson.
And we gained 32?
Yeah. You got a second first.
I think we just won. If that happens, we win the draft. You want to talk about an A? You're about to see an A.
Bijan Robinson falls. Oh, Mike. Bijan to the Bills that time.
Yeah. And
so let's see. 36 in a third. No.
Nope.
Oh, Cortland Sutton.
No, I don't want him.
All right. Breezy's still there. Breeze. Zay Flowers is still there.
It may be Zay Flowers. Oh. Keeps going down.
It's going to be Zay Flowers.
Ooh, Osiris could be our right guard.
Where's he at? That missing? Oh, I see.
Give me Zay Flowers. I want Zay Flowers.
Good pick. Good pick.
And then our wide receiving core is Pittman,
right here.
Zay Flowers.
What? Look at dude. Y'all could be set up if y'all trade down.
Nope. Reject. And then
you got
go
Breeze,
ahead and give me
Simpson, Gibbs, Downs.
I want
Cansey's getting talked about a lot.
I want Osiris.
Over these guys?
Yes.
Okay.
Dude, we have to
You gotta have it.
The only other player I thought about going over Osiris was Jack Campbell, but I
Jalen
think we
Hyatt to the
need guard more. We
Packers.
need a linebacker.
Agreed. You can't. It's so nice. Like the Panthers, now that we've invested in the line, this is the first time we haven't had to draft one. So we're literally drafting best player available after number one. Well, we need edge more than anything, but
Go
you know,
ahead, pause the draft right here too. Or no, don't. Okay, give me Jack Campbell right here.
did he fall?
And we won the draft. I think
No,
I
he didn't
saw this
fall.
on. No, he didn't. Who took him?
No.
I swear. Scroll back up on the list and see who took him. I could have sworn I didn't see his name.
Josh
Unless he
Downs
was
to the
like right
Lions.
after the Colts.
Hendon Hooker and Josh Downs to the Lions in the second. That's a huge second
And
round.
Clark Phillips. They got
Yeah.
another corner.
Jameer Gibbs to
Where
the
is
Falcons. Why would we? Okay.
Jack Campbell? Campbell's still on the board. Go to defense
No,
and
he
go to
went.
linebacker. Oh no,
He
he
went to
went
the
32.
Steelers. Damn, he almost went
Okay.
first.
All right. Okay, so now go
Y'all have any more
to
thirds?
yeah.
This is your
I
last
think
pick.
we're on my pick right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, go to defense and
We
just
got
see what's
Sewell.
happening at corner. No, just
Go
click
to
the defense tab
defense.
at the top. Yeah.
See, I gotta get that out of the way. Okay.
And just see what corners are left. You can click corner right underneath it. Yeah.
Can't go wrong with an Alabama corner.
I kind of like that Travius Hodges Tomlinson, but
Yeah.
go to
Man, he's nice on
go
Madden.
to go to go to edge.
Kai Garner.
Yeah, go to
Edge.
edge because we did just lose. No, nobody's there. Okay. Give me.
You want
It's
Mahamud
either between.
Diabetes?
It's either between. No, it's either between Noah Sewell or Henry Toto.
You don't want to look at O-line?
No, I just took Osiris. That rounds out our O line. Or no, look at center
Oh,
actually.
Weipler's still there.
Yeah, give me Whiteler. He's gonna be our
Dude,
Ryan Kelly replacement
that's
after next year.
as boring as it is, that's huge.
It's a good pick.
You
We win.
the
That's an A.
first
If
two.
you've ever seen an A,
Oh, the first two
that's
are
absolutely
nice.
nailed.
Richardson's
Yeah.
not falling
The
to
first
10,
three,
man.
all of them.
Richardson's not falling to
Huh?
10. Richardson's
Well,
not falling
and
to
this
10.
mock he
It ain't
did,
happening.
and this mock he did, and that's an A plus of a draft.
That's pretty good. I'll agree. That's pretty dang good.
You get
Do
a
you
starting
want?
quarterback, wide receiver, and 2 offensive linemen for the future.
Yeah. Well,
Osiris would start day one. Whippler would start in 1 year.
yeah. Well,
I
let's
think
see.
that's if that happens on Thursday, I will be ecstatic.
Here, let's go to let's do just for the last thing for the video. Let's do a auto draft on a different because this I know the sim on like what players are getting picked are kind of weird. So I'm gonna go to what is it, TDN?
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see. How do I go to free?
Just go mock draft machine.
There it is.
At the top.
Alrighty. All right. We're just gonna normal, automatic,
Just do one. Yeah, just do 1 round.
start draft.
Yep.
Okay. We're just gonna see how the first round unfolds, just so we can react to it. Just because. It ain't gonna take 2 minutes every time, is it?
Can't you like skip? Or no?
Oh,
There
I'm
it
not even.
is.
Where are the picks?
I guess we can just see the recap.
Oh, here we
at the
go.
end.
So,
okay.
there you go. Young Stroud 1-2.
Yeah,
I still think
I
it's
don't
gonna
mind
happen.
that. Yeah.
I still think it's gonna happen.
I don't
Miles
mind
Murphy
Stroud
3.
anymore.
That would be crazy if Miles Murphy went 3. AR4.
If that happens, yeah, if Anderson continues to slide, I could see the Texans trading up from like 12 to 8 to grab him.
Yeah. Let's see. Jalen Carter to the Seahawks. Brise to the Lions.
Ryan, that's not happening. That's awful.
All right. Yeah, we're
Right. You said this one was better. Get out of here.
okay. I think
Tanner McKee. So you want to talk about a Raiders pick? That's a Raiders pick, all right.
dude, okay. We're turning it off after that. No more reaction to the auto draft.
That's garbage.
Don't mean
All
to
right, let's
don't
just
mean
talk
to
about the Cardinals jerseys.
Oh yeah, let me pull those up.
That was the last thing on the list.
We were gonna talk about it last week, but we never did. This is what I saw the Cardinals jerseys compared to today. Let's see if I can find it.
I compared them to the Jets' new jerseys.
Let's see.
And kind of Cleveland. Cleveland came out with something just so boring a couple
I
of years
had them
ago, but
pulled
now
up.
they went back to though.
Here they are. Okay. This is this is what everyone's comparing the Cardinals new jerseys to. The Madden relocation.
That's pretty much it.
That's literally the Cardinals jerseys.
Those may look better than the Cardinals jerseys.
Here's the actual jerseys on the right.
They're terrible.
Yeah, they're
awful.
The whites aren't bad, but a white on white jerseys, it's a white on white jersey. You can't really mess it up.
The white on white and the white on white and the black on black. Those are like,
look how
what
low
were the old ones that were called? Yeah, they look awful.
The black on black's not bad. They look like Ohio State, but the Arizona on the red.
Do you know what the black
low.
on black and the white on white look like? They look like color rush jerseys. Is what
they kind of do.
Like.
I'm not against
especially the white ones.
I'm not against the black on black and the white on white.
Do.
But the Reds
like
need some work.
Best, but
yeah, I like the black ones too.
I think the whites are just bland.
Yeah,
the whites look like a throwback uni almost.
Yeah, they do. But we just thought they'd throw that in there. We were going to talk about it last episode, but never got around to it. But so yeah, sorry to end it on that that mock draft of Tanner McKee going 7 to the Raiders.
Absolute garbage.
But anyways,
what if they did that in real life though? What if they did that in real life?
Oh my!
You want to talk about a fan base that would lose it?
They've already lost half their fan base from moving, and now they're that would just be awful.
Yeah.
But well, we're gonna wrap it up right there, man. We episode 2 for Turf Wars with Chase and Josh. Had a good time again, man. We plan on staying pretty consistent with it. We still haven't decided whether we're going to do a live draft or pre-draft, post-draft. We know we'll do one, grading the drafts, but we'll see when that time comes in a couple days. I'm looking forward to it as a Panthers fan. I know you're looking forward to it, but we'll see how it goes because you do not know what's going to happen.
Chase, if y'all take Anthony Richardson 1, what's going to be your reaction? I know what your reaction is. It's going to be, we just got the next Cam Newton, baby.
Yeah, my nightmare is with the first overall pick, the Panthers select Will Levis.
That's your nightmare.
And then I look down at my phone and it says Josh Wren calling, and I'm just like, no. I'm not answering. I'm going to bed. But anyways, had a good time again, man. We'll who knows when the next episode will be in the next few days. And look forward to doing it again, man. See you guys next time. Peace.